Hello, everyone. I have a couple of videos already up. Oh, heavens. Using these cute little Dollar Tree notepads. They come in different colors and there's 8 in a package. And I've been using these to create some different little journals and things like that. So we're going to do another in the series today, but remember that the first one in the series was how to make your own in case you can't get the little Dollar Tree ones. And I did put this template in the files of the Facebook group. So do join the Facebook group if you haven't. Today I'm going to take and make an actual little journal that has 3 signatures, and I've already covered the signatures. So these are the little journals, the little notebooks, and I've actually covered the signatures already. I have a piece of heavy paper cardstock. I actually think this might be watercolor paper. It was in my scrap bin, so because it was in the scrap bin, I'm not sure exactly what it was, but it feels like watercolor paper. It's pretty heavy, and that's what I'm going to use for my cover today. I know that I have 3 signatures, and when I sit them together and measure them without squashing them, it's close to a 1/2 inch. So I need about a 1/2 inch spine on my piece. So I'm going to use this to create a template. And the first thing I'm going to do is mark the top and the bottom of where my spine on the signature is, because it's not the whole size. And then I want to get a nice straight line across there. It's just gotta go like that. And that. Then I want to do my 1/2 inch spine. Don't want to waste too much of my paper. And this is also I get my spine right, because we're making a rather odd shaped little journal. So basically this piece is my spine. Now I'm going to draw in my heart shapes, and I'm just going to take one of the little notebooks, and I'm going to match these points and draw around it by making sure the spine is straight. I can be sure that it's going to fold up right. Now, I don't know why I tossed that over there. I have to turn it over, and I have to again line it up like so, and draw around it. And now we're just going to cut it out. Now you could make your journal, your little heart-shaped journal, to have as many signatures as you wanted. You just have to make sure your spine has the right amount of space in it. I'm just going to fold that. And fold this. And you can see where we're headed with our little journal. So now we need to decorate our cover and put our signatures in. And I am going to do that by just gluing some papers on. I'm going to use some old book paper. Specifically, this is a hymnal, so it has music paper in it. Okay. Now, another thing that I know is that old book paper has a very bad habit of cracking. So what we are going to do is we are going to use some washi tape right along that spine area. It will fold over onto the front cover a little bit, but that's okay because our spine also has that kind of a look. And I am actually going to, I think I'll use this glue stick. I'm just gonna drag that across the glue stick. And I'm going to put it on both sides. And see, it comes to the front just a little bit. Here, let me. And it goes to the back just a little bit. So. Now, I suppose you wouldn't have to do this. You could do this with another piece of paper of some sort or a piece of fabric. The washi tape is just nice and thin and it works well. Okay. We're getting there. Now, of course, we want to ink all of our edges. If I haven't mentioned it before, there is a playlist, and I will make sure that it is linked at the end of the video and in the description box. The template to actually make the little notebooks is in the Facebook group. So I got a piece of washi tape stuck right there. Okay, so this is our cover so far. And I am going to decorate it and then we'll put in our signatures. binding is going to be probably the simplest thing you've ever seen. We're just going to tie these in. Each one's going to have its own string. As a matter of fact, I've got some scrap pieces there. Let's see if I have a third one. I do. So I won't even need my spool. It's such a tiny, cute little journal that, oh my, those would be cute. So what we're going to do is we're going to just open the little notebook until we find the center, which is where the staple is. We're going to take a piece of string and we're going to wrap around the journal, and we're going to just put it underneath. And I'm actually making, let me get this even closer. Okay, you see how that is the edge of the little bar or spine that we put in? I'm just going to bring that little journal right into that spot. And I'm going to try to make sure these are even or relatively even. And you do want some extra up here. We're going to use them to do some little decorating. And I'm just going to tie it pretty much right here at the top. Okay, now I'm going to close this signature like so. And I'm going to open the next signature to the center. Where's the center? There we go. This time I'm going to tie this one into the center of this little spine place I have. Or as best I can as far as center goes, but pretty close to the center. Sorry, almost off camera. And again, I'm going to bring my knot right up to the top of the spine. Okay. Then I'm going to, again, close my signature. You see, I've got 2 strings. That one's not quite in the center, but it will be. Okay, got 2 strings. I've got 2 signatures tied in, and now I'm going to tie in the 3rd signature. So these 2 signatures are closed. And once again, I'm going to find the center of this one and open it. Tuck it under there. Take my little piece of string. This is wax linen, by the way. I like wax linen for tying in signatures. It makes it so much easier to tie knots. Now this time I'm going to bring it across the back, right at the back corner of the spine. And again, I'm going to tie my knot right at the top. Okay. And we'll just close that signature. And now I have these lovely little strings. And you see, I have my book cover. I have my little signatures. And the back cover. And now, of course, we've got to have some little decorations. So I have some beads here that I thought we would put on, just a few little beads. And I have a couple of little metal flowers. Oops. And this is a tiny journal, so I'm not going to put a ton of beads on each string, just a few. Okay, guys, I will tell you what, I used up some little scraps of thread, and I should have gotten out fresh thread and longer threads. That tying those little beads on there took a lot longer than it should have, because I didn't have quite enough length in my ends. But I think it's cute on there. And I really think this is a cute, adorable little journal, with the signatures in it this way. It's just cute. It's just precious. And it all came about because of some little tiny Dollar Tree notebooks. Now, several things. There's going to be some links in the playlist. One to, I'll actually create a template for the cover for the 3 signatures, because I think most people's signatures will be about the same. And so I will put a template for that in the Facebook page as well, our Facebook group. Don't forget that the template to make the little journal, the little, this little piece is already in the Facebook group. There's going to be a playlist link right up here and in the description box as well. And I'm going to read you a quote from our 1001 Ways to Creativity and figure out what the next thing I need to do today is. I write only because there is a voice within me that will not be still. Sylvia Plath. Okay, guys, go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.